What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Dee&Ki Way, the podcast. It's your girl D.
Oh shit.
She forget her name.
It's Key.
And we're back with another episode, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about basic training. Oh my gosh. That's
I feel like at the time, you was like, I hate this shit. I hate this. I'm ready to get out. And then now when you think about it, you be like, dang, I low-key kind of want to do it again.
Yeah.
But I do it with the same flight though. I wouldn't want a new flight.
Definitely. Heavy on the same flight. Alright, so my first question to you. Walk me through your process of the first night of basic training. What did they look like for you?
The first night?
Yeah.
I feel like it was I wouldn't say chaos, I say a lot of commotion because we had to do so much because we was on the bus ride, then we get there, we get yelled at to hurry up and get our stuff off and go in the damn auditorium. In the auditorium, we sitting there, but I feel like once we got in the auditorium, it was like a hurry up and wait. Wait, we were sitting there for hours. We got there.
You probably got there before me though, because you took a bus. How long was y'all bus ride?
I don't think it was that long. Probably like 4 or 5 hours. Because I rode the bus from Dallas to San Antonio. So we still got there during the day. And then we had to go in the auditorium. And then from the auditorium, we literally were just sitting there. And
wait, y'all got there and sat in the auditorium while it was still daylight outside?
No.
Oh.
We had came and got everybody else. The people that was at the airport and stuff.
Oh, okay. So y'all came and got us.
Yeah.
Okay, because I went to the airport.
Because I remember, which I don't understand why we had to get off the bus and come in there and sit with y'all.
Oh, they made y'all get off?
Yeah. Because they had, in the airport, they had y'all sitting
in them chairs, literally. Like, okay, y'all, so I rode the plane. So what my time looked like, I'm gonna get to where you are. So we check out of MIPS, we swear in at the, we check out the hotel, go swear in at MIPS. Then from there we wait. Everybody literally just talking, like they have like this section of games. Your family can be there, like you literally chilling. So then we get on a plane. Once we get on the plane, we make it to San Antonio. Once we get to San Antonio, we get our bags, and then you have to go all the way downstairs to the airport. And so like when you get down there, chairs, literally like some blue defoldable chairs that you take to like picnics, they got those. So they got literally like rows, and you just, the way that you're standing, you just go and sit, and you gotta sit just like this. And I'm just like, you can't be on your phone, you can't talk, you can't do nothing. The time that you're walking up there, they're yelling at you, telling you to hurry up and sit down. I don't know, but the civilian in me at the time, that yelling had me like under so much. I couldn't even think, because I'm like, okay, yeah, you're yelling at me, you want me to sit down while carrying my bags. I can't do all this at the same time, on top of listening to you yell. So I get there, I sit, we just all sitting. I'm pretty sure we was waiting for maybe like a couple hours.
Because we rode the little charter bus, and then we got to the airport with y'all, and they directed us over there with y'all. And I think they was still waiting on everybody to come. And then once everybody got there, they was supposed to be there. What did they do? They start getting us ready to go on the damn school buses.
They put y'all on the charter bus. They tricked y'all.
From Dallas to here?
Yeah, they like the fact that y'all got a charter bus to come here, then you got to get on a school bus to go to basic is crazy. That is crazy work.
Maybe it was like it's a long ride. We gonna leave because we could watch. The TV was on there in there, so I was in there and knocked out. Like, I was on my phone for a little bit, but then I went to sleep. But then we got on those school buses, from the school buses.
Okay, y'all, so I remember all of that. And I remember it because to me, it was just so, like, my brain could not process all this stuff that was going on. So we get on the school bus. Mind you, first of all, let's go back. My recruiter didn't put me on game. He didn't, all y'all had, like, duffel bags. Like, y'all had backpacks.
I like that my recruiter did that. So my recruiter, for one, I wasn't even supposed to leave that day. He called me like that that Monday, and was like, "What do you think about leaving Thursday?" And I was like, "For real?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm at MIPS. I can turn your stuff in now." And I was like, "Okay, fine." So got off talking with him. I called my mom and I was like, "Oh, the recruiter just called me saying I can leave Thursday." And she was like, "Okay." And she was like, he's gonna turn my stuff into MIPS, and then you know how you do the rap program?
Yeah.
He was like, when I get back to the office, I'll have one of them message you like what all you need to take because they just came from where. And I was like, okay. Man called me back and was like, oh, they got a bus leaving tonight. Can you leave tomorrow? I said, for real? He was like, yeah, you just need to be at the hotel in Dallas. You're supposed to be there, I think it was no later than 6, but he was like, since you just now finding out, and by this time it's like 2 or 3. He was like, since you just now finding out, I'll just let them know you'll be a little late, but you'll just need to get dropped off at the hotel in Dallas tonight. And I was like, okay, fine, because I had already been waiting since July. I was in the DIP program since July, and that was October. So I was like, shoot, forget it, because if I don't go now, I may not be able to go now. I may be like waiting longer. So I was like, okay. It's like, okay. And he was like, all right, I'm going to get him everything, and then when I get back to the office, I'm going to have the girl text you. And I was like, okay. So when he got back to the office, instead of texting, she called, and she was just telling me, she was like, you don't need to take much, just take this. And I was like, okay. Some of the stuff I had to hurry up and go to Walmart and get, but most of the stuff I already had. And so then I told my mom, I was like, yeah, I got to leave tomorrow. I could tell she was going to start crying. She was like, what? I thought you said Thursday. I was like, yeah, we went up there to take my stuff. He was like, they got people leaving out tomorrow, so I can leave tomorrow. And I was like, I already been waiting this long, so might as well take it. And she was like, okay, call your daddy and see if he can drive us up there. And I was like, okay. I called my daddy, and he was like, yeah, that's fine. So my mama, my daddy, and my little brother, they had took me up there. And when I said the lady started crying, she had to walk me in the building, and then we were walking back out, and then when they was getting in the car and I was saying bye, she, okay, I'm like, girl, we gonna get on. Like, it's about to be a little 6 weeks. But, yeah.
Yeah, my recruiter did not tell me. We was in a delayed entry program for a long time too, actually. Like, so I was teaching. And first off, my first week, the little girl threw a book at me. And I was like, you know what? Like, the first week that the kids came back, she threw a book at me. And I'm just like, oh, this is very much not giving what it's supposed to give. Then, like, the teachers that we was working with, like, we fresh out of college. I feel like y'all experienced, y'all been here a while. Y'all should be trying to help and mentor us, but they was not doing it. Like, it was very much catty. Like, I didn't like that. So I'm like, you know what? One day I legit went and got a recruiter from the Army, the Air Force. I even talked to a Navy recruiter, but I couldn't swim, so the Navy was like the last of the last. And during that time, like, my family was like, my brother, he was in the Army, and I got cousins in the Army. They like, Denisha, baby, you're not gonna, like, the Army don't do it.
My grandpa, because my brother was in the Army, my grandpa was in the Marines. And that was the first thing they said, you better not do the Army and Marines. And I was like, I looked at them, I said, that wasn't even a choice. I was like, I'm doing Air Force, and if I can't make the Air Force, maybe the Navy, but outside of that, no. And he just kept it there. My grandpa, he was like, don't let the recruiter lie to you. And every day, every time I got back from recruiter, what they say, like, he running down everything. Don't let them lie to you, baby.
One of my granddads, he was in the Army, so he was all on board for me joining the Air Force. Like, he was super excited. So my grandparents that I was actually living with outside of teaching, so when I was teaching, I was staying in Jackson with my cousin. And outside of that, I was staying with my grandparents. So I called my granddad, and I'm never going to forget. Like, he went off on me. Like, my granddad, he probably going to be so mad at me for telling the word this, but I don't care. He was in the Army, and he went AWOL. So when I told him, he was pissed. Like, he went off on me for like 30 minutes. He was like, why do you want to go from living your life how you want to live your life to somebody telling you when you can go pee and shit? And I'm just like, granddad, like, it's not the Army, it's the Air Force, but in his mind, like, the military, yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? Like, I listened, but I didn't listen because I was at the point where I had lived all of my life. All of my life, I lived making decisions for them. So I was like, you know what? He can say what he want to say. I'm going to go do it. And I went and joined. Like, my cousin thought I was playing. The one I was living with,
everybody thought
I was lying. She like, girl, you ain't going nowhere. I'm like, okay, you gonna see. Like, you gonna come home one day and I'm gonna be gone. And so when I did mine, I was in the delayed entry program from May we graduated. June, I went up to that school and I applied. School started in August, so from July, August, September. Yeah, from so July, yeah, I was during the delayed entry program. We left in October, right? The 17th, yeah. From that time I was in there, but during this time in the delay entry program, this man never told me that I needed to take like a little bag. He didn't tell us nothing. His main thing was teaching us drill movements, getting us ready for PT, like all that other stuff, bro. I showed up with a suitcase. I was the only motherfucker there with a suitcase.
I made sure everything fit in there. I was like, because when she was like, don't take too much because you really not gonna use the stuff you take outside of like hygiene products and undergarments.
Makes sense. I didn't get the message. Man, let me tell you. So we get there on the bus, right? Well, you know how we got there late at night. You know they all yelling at us now. I told y'all how I get when people yelling at me. Man, I'm getting off the bus and I'm pretty sure it's Simon. It was somebody from our flight that was in our delay entry program with me. I want to say it was Simon, but I'm not 100% sure. But we sat together on the bus. Okay. So she was behind me getting off, bro. My suitcase got stuck in the aisle. And it's an empty aisle right in front of me yelling. Like, he yelling at me, I'm literally tugging. Like, I can't get it off. I'm like tugging. So she finally like hit it up. And so when she hit it up, I grabbed it. Like, I'm holding it, like getting off the bus running. And that girl, one of them came up to me. I'm never going to forget. This man ran up on me and he was like, oh, we going to have a good time with you. I'm like, oh my God. My first thought was, damn, I should listen to my granddaddy. I ain't going to never forget. I was thinking that the entire night. When I say everything that could go wrong for me, y'all, was going wrong. Man, we get out. First off, my suitcase got stuck. We get off. We telling us to line up so we can walk in there. I don't even know why they made us line up like that just for us to go. We literally could have got off and went in the way we was getting off. But whatever. This man, after he did that, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I should listen to my granddad. I should listen to my granddad. The night just kept getting better. So, you know, they made us sit in there. And we were robots that night.
I still don't understand why they made us sit that way because you know how like it was probably like 2 rows and you had to skip and then like I'm like, what's the point?
We literally went in there, y'all. We sat and you had so they were briefing you, but you also while they're briefing you, you got to get your papers together while watching the screen because if your name come up on the screen, you got to go into the room
because that's your flight.
Yes, we didn't even know that. But I'm up here like, I'm like, this is just too much for me.
I feel like we was also one of the last.
We was the last flight.
I don't think we really got in our flight and got there till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, it was late.
Then they gave us some.
Man, hold on, wait, that's what I was getting to, y'all. So we sitting there, right? Mind you, we all sitting like you can't talk, you can't do nothing. You got to get your papers ready, read the monitor, and listen to them. They come through with our lunch/dinner. They give us a box. I'm like, oh, okay, we get to eat. Like, okay, cool, bro, we get the boxes. Mind you, it's like the sandwich boxes that they used to give out back in the day. Man, you open that thing up. What was in the box, bro?
It was that sandwich, the juice. I think I had some Oreos.
We all had Oreos. We had orange juice Oreos.
No, I had a different juice.
You ain't get orange juice? Man, when I tell you I was so pissed.
I think I had apple juice.
Because I was like, apple juice, orange juice and Oreos don't even go. Why would you give me this? Like,
I think I had apple juice.
I had orange juice.
But everything was froze though, so it really didn't even matter.
Like, when I say that was the worst.
There was something else in there, but I can't remember because I didn't eat it. I didn't even eat the sandwich. I think I drank the juice. Ate the Oreos. That
was the worst meal. Oh wait, I asked in our group chat one day. Cause remember she was telling us what they had, what the vegan option was.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I think all I ate was the Oreos and drank the juice. Did we have chips?
Girl, you ain't thought it was no chips up in there. It was not no chips up in there. So I said, I put in our group chat October 22nd. I said, do y'all remember what was in those boxes first day of basic training that they gave us to eat? I remember it was Oreos, orange juice. Do y'all remember what else? Jazz said protein bar. Lay said a frozen motherfucking sandwich. And Jazz said, oh yeah, that motherfucking crustable bullshit. Oh my goodness. I must have been over it because I don't even remember eating the first day. Hold on. I'm trying to see because
nobody really ate it because it was froze.
Yeah, they was bogus for that.
And then they gave it to us right before our stuff came up for our flight. So we really wasn't even in there long to have it because it was like, oh, hurry up and throw it away so y'all get ready to go outside. Just have us go fucking sit outside, sit crisscross applesauce with our bags. Like,
yeah, so after your flight, After your name came up on the screen, we had to go into a room. And in the room, it was literally another assembly line. You had to get a duffel bag, a flashlight, a reflector belt, canteen.
Laundry thing.
Yeah, the little laundry bag.
Shower shoes.
Towel. They did give us towels. We got that basic training book. No, we didn't. The books was in class the first day. Remember when we went in there, we had to see it? Yeah, it was in. So scratch the books. It was so. I feel like I'm forgetting. Did I say flashlights?
Reflective belt.
I can't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure it probably was like 1 or 2 more things in there. But you literally had to get all of that stuff, put it inside the duffel bag, have the duffel bag and your bag.
Oh, and then the backpack.
Backpack, yes.
Because they gave us the backpack, and the backpack had
canteen, some more stuff. You literally had to get all that stuff. Then we had to go sit in the hallway, crisscross applesauce, and wait for our MTIs to come get us and march us to where we stayed. We got lucky though, because we lived in Disneyland. Disneyland was very nice.
Go far.
We did have a far walk. Yeah, the people that stayed in Alcatraz had it better because they was closer, but they waited. Yeah, I would rather march. Put me back in the D. You said y'all got 8 shower headers? Don't even worry about it. And it's still the same amount of y'all. Don't even worry about it. So the first day there, y'all, we get to our living quarters. What it was called? We get to the bay.
Dormitory.
Yeah, we got to the dorms and it was like 40 beds. It was 40.
No, hold on, wait a minute. We were on the 4th floor, the last floor.
We did.
And you can't walk up these stairs. They expect you to run up there.
With the stuff.
Like, hustle needs the test.
Yes.
Man, when I found out we stayed on the 4th floor, I said, they know they wrong for this.
Definitely stayed on the 4th floor.
They knew they was wrong for that.
We got there at 2 a.m., y'all. We got up the next morning at 6 with everybody else.
No, we got up earlier than that. I want to say it was probably like 5.
That's still not that much time to sleep. My point is we still got up we got there super late and got up super early.
But shoot, everybody sure did go straight to sleep when we got to the dorms. Cause I know I did.
We got a bed. Like the first night you can literally just sleep anywhere. We got a bed, showered, and went to sleep. Then the next morning they come through making all these noise like, I don't know, like
I was alarming because she was the only female MCI at the time.
I wasn't used to being woke up like that.
No, her taker walked out with that towel on her.
Like, I wasn't used to being woken up like that. Like, they was beating on doors. Like, it was just too much for us to have just got yelled at all day the day before.
I'm not gonna lie, I loved Herman. She was a good MTI. But I was low-key kind of happy when they pulled her from us because she was the only one that could walk in. Yeah. And we still be getting ready. All the rest of them, they couldn't walk in. So they had no choice but to be beating on that door and be like, whoever up there doing EC duty, tell them to hurry up. Tell them to get ready.
I feel like that didn't really make it. Like, it made us hurry up, but it didn't really make us hurry up.
Because everybody was like, I can't.
So we got up the next day. Everybody else go to PT. But we didn't go to PT. We went and got them processed. And we also got uniforms that day, but you don't get your name tapes and stuff. Like, you literally just go in there and get uniforms.
You look like one of the people that buy a military uniform just to wear.
Yeah.
So we still had tennis shoes.
We had tennis shoes.
We didn't have boots.
Yeah. We got either 3 or 4 sets of ABU.
We got 4.
4 sets of PT gear. Some socks. We didn't get our dress blues that day. Oh yeah, we did get hats. We had to go back for our blues. We got PT shoes. Because we all had the same shoes. And they may have been it.
I think that was it.
Yeah, that may have been it. So each week, so you there for 7 weeks. And each week, it was something to look forward to. I can't remember what all it was, like what each week was. But I know each week we had something to look forward to. That's what made the time go by faster.
Oh no, we completely forgot about when we got in the door. We had to call our family.
Oh, that's the next day. I'm finna get to that. That was that night. Yes. Because the reason I remember that was because,